Alright guys, welcome into episode number 8 of our rice series here on Hutan Pantai. So we have 2,000 liters in this harvester machine, and we have like 80% in this little tractor here. Actually, it might even be full, let's see. It's been a little bit since I've played actually. So I will, did I hop back in the same one? I did. So I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, there we go. So it dropped in, yeah, it's maxed out, 5,967 liters. Obviously we have a pretty small, I don't know what you even want to call it, operation going. We got to do most of this field still, and then we have one more field to do. So, yeah, we probably, I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's pretty slow. The harvester machine is pretty small. But in the previous one, we bought the oil mill, and I forget, I'm going to check, I guess, here in a minute. I forget what we paid for it. I don't remember the price. I want to say it was like $240 or something, but we took out a loan. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played. I was recording an episode like every week, but that was only for like 3 weeks, and then I recorded like 4 in a row, and then I haven't played for like a month. So, yeah, I'm a little out of the loop in my own series. How weird is that? Just been busy with some other stuff. Okay, so we should have to drop this off. I think it's back here. I think it might be the next building over, actually. Yeah, I think this is it. Whoa! Alright, let's shut this down and just make sure. So we're selling here, or not selling actually because we own it, at the oil mill. We currently have 5,800 out of 58,000, so we're at about 10% of our total production. And actually that's in canola oil. We want the rice oil here, that's what we're bringing. And let's see if we can go to here. Yes, this is the oil mill, this is what we own. I don't know what it would sell for. But let's go back to, where's our finances? Here it is, finances. So we are currently negative 480,000. We have a huge hole to dig ourselves out of. So, yeah, we really need to start making some money, or the series is going to be kaput. So yeah, we'll probably have to do about 10 more trips of this just to fill this up. Oh, and actually, hang on. So I've been so bad with doing this as well. One second, guys. I can't remember exactly what it is. Let's see, is it 5? There we go. No, 6? Why is it? I'm not hearing any sound. Oh, there we go. There we go. So if you guys have not heard this music before, this is actually, you can see up in the top, Freedom in, well, I didn't get to read all the name, but it's produced by NachoCast, friend of the channel. I'll put the link down in the description. You guys can also download this music. He's got his own website and stuff set up for it. If you're a streamer or content creator, it's all copyright free. All that he asks is you put a link down in the description for others to be able to get that same music. So, alright, let's see, you gotta turn here. Not necessarily, I guess. But that should take up some of the time when we're not talking. give us some music. It might take me a little bit to get the audio levels correct, because since the music is in-game, it's not like... If I adjust it, it'll adjust the engine sounds as well, so I'll kind of have to fine-tune it. So sorry if it's not great yet, I guess. But yeah, I'll show you guys what we got to do here in just a minute. Once we unload this, I'll show you the other fields. Some of you guys probably already know, but I'll just go over our other two fields we got. Okay, let's turn this. There we go. Let's see if that... Nope. Okay, there we got it on. So I lied. I won't be showing you when we get in this machine. I'll do it when we turn around here. Okay, so let me go to the construction. I always forget where this one is. Here we go, construction. This will just give us a little easier way to kind of look around. Oh, there we go. Okay, so obviously we have to do all of this longer part here. We did do a couple of rows here in the middle. But we got to all this section, which isn't really that much, but when you think about how small this machine is, like that's the working with, I think it's like, that's not even 3 meters, is it? Maybe 2.5 meters or something. So that might be, what, 6, 7, maybe even 8 passes, something like that. Anyways, then we got all of this section, all the way back to here. I did do around the outside, and we had some hail damage back here, so we kind of did that part as well. Actually, there was a little bit of hail damage, like right here, here, and here. There was kind of a little bit in like 3 separate spots. Yeah, I was going to say, I think this stuff was all good. I guess there's one dead right there for some reason. So yeah, we have this big section to do, all of this. And this is our biggest field. Well, at least I think so. Actually, I can't remember. And then just over here we have all of this field as well, which we have some hail damage up here, you can see. But actually I think this one might have been just slightly bigger or slightly smaller. I can't remember. But we have all of this field to do as well. So we should be able to get a pretty good amount of rice out of this. But can we turn this into a lot of oil and then get that sold and make some money on that? That will be... because obviously we have to pay back that loan. So that's kind of the real question. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it looks like 7 more passes, guys, to get this section. So yeah, just this section's going to take 7 passes. Then we got that one, which is like probably 50 or 60 or something. Yeah, it's gonna be tough here for a bit, guys, because with productions you can only put so much in, and obviously we don't have the money to like buy another one. We're already negative 480,000. I don't know, maybe there is a way to hold on to it, like, you know, hold on to the rice other than like just putting it in the trailer and leaving it there, because obviously we don't even have a big trailer. We have a tiny little trailer. Our whole operation is pretty small. The only good thing we have going is we have some pretty good sized fields. That's about it. And obviously that's where all the money's at, right? Getting those, you know, big fields. The more space you have to farm, the bigger profits you can make. So eventually we'd like to get to, I mean, it's going to be harder and harder to get it all done as far as timing goes, just because we only have one machine. But when we get to a bigger operation, we can buy a second machine, and from there we can hire an AI worker to, you know, speed things up and that sort of stuff. But that's all probably quite a few years out. I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about this either, because right now I can fill up both of these trailers, but that's it. Like if I fill them up, they're just like, that's all the storage I have. It's not very much. So I can fill up the plant with what was it? I think it was 5,000 I had in there or something, or 5,800 I think I had, and I dropped off another 58. So we're 20% full. So I can drop off 8 more loads, and then we'll be full there. And so I could drop off more as the year goes on, right? Like we're in September, we could drop more off in October, more off in November, but I'd have to have a place to hang on to it for a while before we could drop it off. And so that's going to be the real struggle. Is actually, I'm going to try and shave off the end here a couple of times, just to make this a little bit easier to turn around, because I hit the far right side here, and it is banked up towards the road there, so it is a little bit difficult to spin it around. So I'm going to take off some on the edge here. Just give us enough room to spin around a couple of times. I forgot we don't have the music on. Oops. There we go. So let me know what you guys think of the music. Who's listening? Also, if you haven't heard of NachoCast, you can check him out. He's a mostly farming simulator YouTuber. He also does some Grand Theft Auto. And some roadcraft. He did was that? Trying to think how long ago that would have been. A week or two? Something like that. As of me recording this, it's actually going to be coming out tomorrow, the demo. And then the full game release will be obviously it's 3 months around about from today. So if you're watching this, a couple weeks later than from when it comes out, then it, we might have been able to play the demo and that's it, and you'll have to wait a couple more weeks or months even. But yeah, I think the issue we're going to have is storage. Because I want to make the most money possible out of this, right? Also, shout out to NachoCast. He told me that the oil's not the way to go. Actually, flour is better. Because you can take the flour and turn it into, I think it was bread? Something like that. I can't remember what the production was. But that will make you a much bigger profit. I think you said it was like 336% or something crazy. I think it was 337, because I remember if you put a 1 in front of it, it would have been LEET, elite, or elite in gamer talk. So really big percentage gain if you can start making rice flour and then turn the rice flour into bread. But you'd have to have the bakery as well. So, oops. He suggested to me to download a mod that was called Full Refund, I think. And so if you buy a business, you get the full money back. And I probably should do that, considering we just bought the oil mill. But I was like, you know what, we'll continue on. We'll eventually have them both, so let's just keep on going and grind it out. I say eventually have them both, but we have to get through our financial struggles first, obviously. But, yeah, I think we'll get there. I think we'll make a pretty good amount of money off all this rice, especially once it turns into oil. I actually don't know the profit margins. Maybe Nacho knows those numbers as well. But we should make a decent amount of money off this, be able to pay down our debt, maybe eventually pick up some more equipment or bigger equipment or more land even, or more productions like the flour one that he's talking about. But flour wouldn't pay us that much right off the bat. It would be more of a once you get the bakery. So we'd have to have both. I don't know what the total cost is on that, but yeah, maybe if we had another 500,000, we'd be able to do both of those. But yeah, we're pretty poor for right now. 4,426 bucks. We have this, you know, a small dinky little tractor, a small trailer, another small trailer for transporting rice, and then transporting rice saplings over in the red one there. So we're not doing the best, but we're not doing the worst either. I think it'd be fun to have an all rice farm. So this is the rice series here. I do think it would be really cool to also have a big combine. You know, playing a series where you have like a huge, like the long grain rice, just have a huge field of long grain rice. Because that one with the working with, you could do massive fields. Right? Like this one you can't really do massive fields unless you have a lot of them. Okay, we're getting close, 99%. I've ran over it quite a few times, so I don't want to waste any product if I can. There we go. Oops. There we go. Let's see, does the radio start back up? I've never even used the radio on here, guys. I always just turn the radio off because I don't want to deal with any kind of copyright stuff, so I always turn that off, but thanks to Nacho, we don't have to deal with that anymore. There we go. And actually, if I'm not wrong, I think some of the songs on here might be from other YouTubers as well. Some of Nacho's friends, fellow friends of the channel. I think Ultra might have one on there. I think Rex might have one on there as well. There may be others. It should say on the top as the radio station switches songs, so if you guys see something and you know whose it was, it's possible that they're not all Nacho's, just throwing that out there. There we go. We gotta turn this back on. So this one is Scarecrow Love by Nacho Cast. Whiskey and Women by Nacho Cast is this song. I just realized I was just quiet there listening to the music. I don't usually get too caught up with it because I just don't have music, so. So I know I've probably said this in many other videos, but like I said, it's been a while since I've played. The whole point of this series is to do rice and rice only and just have like a big rice empire basically. At some point, if we could buy the field across the street, the field over there, that field next to us, like have this all be one big rice field, that would be ideal. Like we just want to have a massive area of rice. And all of it would be the normal rice, not the long grain rice, either the wet rice. I think that would be cool. And then yeah, if we could, any production that we could do with rice that doesn't involve anything else. So like rice flour, rice oil, take the flour into to the bakery to do that. Like I think all three of those, or I don't know how many there are total, but any productions with that. So if you guys have productions that is just rice, let me know in the comments down below. Because I'm still kind of new with this game. I've been playing it for about 9 months, but I haven't really played it all that much even in that time. I know, like I think for a full month, my computer was kind of down and getting fixed, so we were gone for, well, I think we were gone for like 2 weeks or something, but the other 2 weeks, SnowRunner had an update, we were playing that non-stop. I know I was gone for 2 weeks as well. That was my first thought when I said for a month, because I was gone for 2 weeks and then I had 2 weeks for my computer not working. But when I first came back, when I first came back, 6 days later, SnowRunner had an update. So Yeah, there's a good chunk of time that we weren't playing. And actually, this game itself is only, a couple months old. Back in November 12th came out. It's February 23rd as I'm recording this. But I did learn, I tried to learn all the stuff in 22/25, like when 22, or when I first got into 22, I wanted to do all different animals and all the different crop types. So we've done them all except for, I think, one. Trying to think of what it would have been, too. Oh, poplar. We didn't really do poplar. We did, but I didn't take care of it or anything like that. I just kind of put it down and that was kind of it. I never harvested it, I don't think. So I think that's the only thing that I've never done. And I don't know if I really see the point of poplar. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna get this edge again just because I don't want to have to keep stopping every time when I try and turn around here. So I'm going to try to grab the edge 3 or 4 times. Oh wow, it's a long ways. I kind of forgot what I was saying there because I turned around and grabbed the edge here, but there we go. I would like to produce these more, I just don't have the time to play this as much as I would like. And also, I want to have different series for the ones that I stream versus the ones that I play, so it's not mixed up. So we have a silage series. I did put out a vote on or a poll on the channel for what we should do for that, and that one won hands down. I can't remember what the percentages were, but you could probably go back and check on my channel in the community section. I guess now it's called the posts section. Or I think it's posts, yeah. But it won overwhelmingly, and I was kind of disappointed too because I wanted to do something different, but I didn't really care that much because I wanted to do all of them, but I was really kind of pulling for one, and it was I think it was the one that had the least amount of votes, and I was like, oh man. Alright, I think after this row we're going to start going back the long way. That should give us a good amount of room to turn around. Alright, so because I'm going to try to keep these videos a little bit more consumable, I think I'm going to probably cut most of this, and then maybe I'll just show you guys some deliveries as we're dropping it off. We have to do probably 8 more drop-offs, and then I'm not sure, we'll have to figure it out, but yeah, just to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter. So but I guess let me know in the comments if you'd rather have them be 2 hours of me just sitting here talking, going through the fields, because if that's what you want, that's fine too. It'd be sort of a stream, but or I guess maybe more of a let's play. It's sort of just starting and stopping and not really doing anything in between, just going. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and yeah, we'll leave this here, and you guys will see some more footage in half a second. Alright guys, we're rolling in for our second sale. We obviously started off pretty early having a sale. So here's the second one here. Or I guess not really even a sale because it's our own production, but dropping off our second load of the video. We have 3 in there now. It should be around 15, 16, maybe even 17,000. I think it's closest to 17. It's 15.9. Let's see. We currently have 17,700. So we're 30% full, 3 drop-offs, so we have 7 more to do of that, which actually we might just have enough to do that. Oh, I'm not sure if I even showed you guys the other, the third field. I think I did. I can't remember anymore. Anyways, we're gonna go back, do some more farming. Alright guys, we are at the end of our field here. This is field number 2, I guess you could say. And we gotta get this back to field number 1. We have another full trailer. So we have about 5,800 liters-ish in the trailer, plus another 500 here. So call it like 63, 64, something like that. I should also mention that we have our greenhouses, couldn't think of the name. All 3 of them are full on the outside, but on the inside they basically just reached the full point. So they actually have a good bit to go. Alright, so we started on the second field here. We are a little over halfway, 58% full. So I got to get a screenshot here. I think I'll skip some time, reload the save, just try and get it a little brighter. It's kind of a cloudy day. Maybe it'll get nice later on. It looks like it's supposed to be cloudy and then sunny, so... but yeah, I guess we'll get to work here. I just came in with like the outside edge as I came in from over there and just did 1 row, and then I kind of just cut this corner so I could kind of back up and get the screenshot, which I didn't actually do because then I'm like, I don't really like the brightness here. You can obviously do that in post, but I was just like, yeah, I think I'll just wait till it's a little bit brighter and do it. So yeah, we're starting here on the field. Let's see what we can get done. I guess we're going to have to come back and grab the outside edge there. It's not quite all the way there. The line isn't quite straight because it was giving me some difficulties when we were making this with some spots. I think we could probably get closer to the edge too, but yeah, it was being kind of difficult, so we just went with whatever we could get. So there's some weird angles and stuff in this field. I'm going to back up and try and get these ones. I'm going to go over just a bit so we can actually back up and get that right next to it without hitting the pipe or running over some stuff and having crop destruction. If you guys are wondering, I just thought about this. There's a little pile of wood here. We had to chop down some trees. We also had to do some rock removal. I should have done a contract to get some extra money, but I guess because we're doing this as a rice-only save anyways, that probably wouldn't have worked out. Just because that's not rice. I think I mentioned before, maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll just leave it there. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but looks like we're going to miss this whole outside edge unless we do it ourselves. So we'll try and get close, but maybe not all. But yeah, I think this field, if I'm not mistaken, this field is slightly larger than the other one. So I think this is actually our largest field. We do have 3 in total, but one of them was basically what would be the starting farm. If you have the starting farm or whatever it is turned on. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, we don't have that starting home, so... but we did buy the land there just because that was the cheapest one, and it actually has rice on it. There's only, I think, two locations which actually have rice in this map normally, and they're both, if you have that starter home, I can't think of what it's called right now, I'm kind of blanking, but if you do have that starter home, you get both of those fields, because there's like 2 zones that you own. And one zone has 1 field, and I think the other zone has 2 fields, or something like that. I think that's right. I suppose I could pull it up and show you guys what I'm talking about. I think we're going to fill up before we even get around here, though, so... We're going to probably have to backtrack some of this. We might get all the way to the end here, which actually then we could drive around. That might work out just perfectly. But yeah, the field is way off on this one. Like, we're not even to the yellow line, and that's supposed to be the line we're following. So we're like a half, about half of a width off. Yeah, we're not even going to make it there. It's going to be full by the time we get there. $98, $99. I'm going to actually try and side skirt this a little bit. Just because I only have one liter left. Try and grab the corner maybe. Okay, 2,000. Oops, not that. So I'm not sure if we actually destroyed any crop there. We might have, we might not have. Uh-oh. That was kind of what I was worried about actually. Was destroying the crops as I'm trying to come around the corner. Well, just in general actually on that whole edge because it's kind of built up. So that's not a good thing to be having. The rice fields are built up by design because they have to have a little bit of a lip on the edge of them just to keep all the water in so that it stays wet. Yeah, it kind of stinks to be driving all of this area without actually mowing it down. We will have to spend some money on fuel here pretty soon too. I think I might hit this. I might do like 2 or 3, probably 4 trips around, and then we'll start going the lengthwise, going down here. So let's shut this off. We can hop in here, and shoot. You know what? Before I deliver this, I'm gonna grab a screenshot, guys. So let me save. All right, screenshot has been grabbed. So I don't know if you guys care for me to say that kind of stuff, like when, you know, if I should just not say it and just grab the screenshot, or if you prefer me to tell you, but anyways. We gotta go down the road here and then a little bit to the right. It's the middle of the 3 blue dots up in front of us. So I think we're going, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're going the wrong way on a one-way. Ooh, that goes right through. Hang on. Wait, I hope that wouldn't sell it. I don't know what kind of productions or anything we got going on here. I don't think that would be a place that we could even sell it at anyways, but... Alright, let's go in here, drop it off. So this is our 4th load. You guys saw 2 so far this video. This is the 3rd one. We had 1 in the previous video. So again, we'll check as soon as this is done dumping. We'll turn it off and check what we're at. Okay. Let's go here. Oil mill. Oh, I was like, why is it, what? It showed it all the way up for some reason. So we're at 40%, 23,000 out of 58. So yeah, we should be able to fill our entire harvest in there, which is awesome, because that means we can get use out of all of it instead of having to like go and sell it straight without turning it into something. Because otherwise we'd probably have to sell it to like the flour mill or something like that. Like I said, we actually do want to get the flour mill and then get bakery to make bread. I think you only need the flour mill. I'll have to check into that. But that might be our next step. I'm not 100% sure on that. Because I think I'll have to check the productions on this as well. But I think our plan is to just make oil and sell the oil. And then probably just increase our field area. So just buy more land and plant more rice, basically. Whoa! Oh, you almost got hit. No, don't go, don't go. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, saved. Luckily. I saw him too and I was like, please don't go. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Okay. I don't know why I have the pipe out. Did it not turn on? Okay, it is on. Oh, it's full. Duh. Okay, I probably just wasted some there. I was confused, but yeah, I forgot I had filled it all the way up before we went to sell it. Perfect. Alright. Is it going? It is going. Alright, we're good to go. Wait, why is it not? Oh, it wasn't lowered that time. No, it's still not. What am I don't know how I'm screwing this up so badly, you guys. But yeah, so I think we should be able to fit it, or at least close to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'm not sure how much of this I'll show. I might just show the. I think I'm gonna show the just the full trailers going back. So catch you guys in a little bit here. All right, we have another one full, and that truck is full again. The harvester. So we're gonna go back another. Well, I keep saying sale, but it's not actually a sale because we own the place. So dropping it off for our production is what I should be saying. And yes, we are going the wrong way on a one-way. Not sure if these are common in Japan, but I would assume because they have a lot of one-ways here that they probably are. I did drive through here off camera just to see if it would sell anything or do anything, so it didn't change anything. So yeah, we're fine with driving through there, whatever that even is. Alright. Next drop. What do we got? Well, obviously we know what we had. We have exactly, was it 5,000? I forget, it's 5,767 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. Alright, back to it. I will include, again, part of this, because I think harvesting is actually probably... Actually, I'm going to go this way. Harvesting's probably the, like, I don't know, the most... I was going to say the most looked forward to, the best part, the most anticipated. I don't know what to say exactly, but... yeah, I guess that's... I mean, it's the part that everybody, like, you do all the field prep all year to get to this point, right? To get this where you finally start to make the money, right? You get the harvest. Sorry, that lady turned around right in the middle there. You work all year to get the harvest and then go to sell it, or in our case, use it for production, or I guess probably a lot of people's cases as well, because pretty much the further production-wise you can get it to go, the more money you're going to make. So let's hop back in here, turn that on. Let's back it up just a bit. I'm going to lower the header and turn that on too, so once we get that going, we can keep going. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, we've gone around a couple of times. We're missing about 4 or 5 rounds on the edge on both sides. The back side I think is probably only like 3 or something. Maybe it's further than that. I guess we'll see in a second. I'll just I'll spin around and I'll go down the edge again this way instead of just going to the next row. So I'll show you guys in a second here. Spin it around. We'll just go down this while we're headed this direction. So yeah, this one has, it's probably like, yeah, 4 or 5. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, but we had to actually go further to the edge, so it's about 5. There we go. So yeah, we still have a really good chunk of this thing to do. But I got a pretty good chunk on that side, pretty good chunk up there in the front. Pretty good chunk on the back. This is probably the worst one. I've been passed through the least amount of times. And then on the far side again, that one's probably the maybe the farthest, because that point way down there where we first kind of started is the furthest point out from about right here. I guess you can kind of see it on the map. I'm really not sure if we're going to be able to fit all this in our production or not, but I have a pretty good feeling we can get all of it in there, or have it in the trailer slash harvester here, maybe both, or we even have that red trailer we could possibly drop a little bit more into as well. I think we should be able to fit all of it, but yeah, there is a lot of field left here, so maybe not. But yeah, I think if you look at the time, it's 10:02. I think we started this around 9 something, and it's at half speed. So we've actually, it's been about an hour in-game, which means it's been about 2 hours real life to do the other field, this field, and a couple of production drops for us. So it's going to take a long time to do these all these. Well, we only have 3 fields, but to do all 3 of them, and it probably would make more sense to hire AI and do this as well, but we don't really have a lot of money, so we're kind of trying to save for now. Maybe later we'll invest in getting some more AI to help us out. But yeah, I guess here you can see the edge we're on right now. And then right up here is the other edge. So there again is the farthest point right there. That's, you know, probably the farthest one in is from this far edge where it goes all the way out. But one time around there was 50%, so should be able to go around one more time and be just about full. Drop it in there, and then one more, and we'll be back to doing another run. I just thought about this actually. I know I had a pretty big pause there. I was thinking about like sort of speeding it up here, but I'm like, well, that would screw up the music. And if I just cut the music, you'd have the sound of the engine in the background, because I don't have just the songs. I could get them, but I don't have them right now. So I'll probably just leave that part in. That big long drive back and forth. No, I forgot what I was going to say, what I just started talking for. The machine hours. We have 3 hours on the machine now, so I'm actually not sure what we started with. I think it was like 1.7 or something? I don't know, something like that. I guess you could probably rewind it back, but I feel like maybe it was higher than that. But I also feel like it was in the ones, so I don't know. I guess it could be 1.8 or 1.9. Alright, it's 1,800 liters. We're going to have to back out and spin it around because the side to drop is on the wrong side here. .96%. Looks like we're going to drop right in front of it here too. 97, 8, 9. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see how much we got here. I think that should be about 4,000. If I did both full, I don't know if I did. 3,999. Okay, I did. So one more fill up and we should be good. Actually, once we hit 1,800, we'll just go drop it off. Okay, we hit it now. Oops. So yeah, it was 59.67. So I was right on the 67. I was about 100 liters off though. For some reason I was thinking it was 58, because I'm like, oh, you need 2 full and then one that's like almost full. So, you know, 2,000, 4,000, almost 6,000. Yeah, I was about 100 liters off. But we'll go drop this off. Got some more work to do. We'll check what we're at percentage-wise. This should be... I already forget how many drops this is. This video 4, I think? I feel like that's not even right. 4 drops? Oop. Oh, they just disappeared. Oh, they reappeared. 4 drops? Yeah, I think that is right. I think we've done 4 drops, plus we had 1 in there. This will be our 5th one. I think this will bring us up to 30% full. That doesn't seem right, though. I feel like it was more than that. We'll see. Uh, 60%. So yeah, that didn't seem right. So... about 6,000 times 6 drops. So we did 5 drops plus the one we already had. So yeah, about 6 drops. Wait, why is it? Oh wait, not that one. Wrong one. I was like, why is it not running? So it looks like we have 416 liters so far out of 50,000. So that is a lot. Olive oil is only 25, but the other ones are all 50. Up here it's kind of weird. We have the smallest one, but it makes sense. I think this would take the most amount of rice to like... It weighs a lot less, so the literage would be lower. I don't know if literage is even a word. But I guess I'll show you guys the other greenhouses we have. It's kind of cool. This one's gets its own like little picture because it's from the starting area. It's basically full on water. It's completely full on the outside, but it has only 2 liters produced inside. So once this gets to you know, way up here or something, then we'll want to get those ones out of the outside, out of the way. Same with this one, 99% full, 2 liters. This one's 96 and 2 liters, so it's a little bit less in the water, but as long as these can build up the outgoing area for quite a bit, we're fine. We can go get them and move them later. So that's where we're at for now, guys. We got the oil mill. We got it 60% full. We got some more work to do in the field. I'm going to do the rest of the field work, and I will start you guys off in the next one, either with the last load out of the field, or, you know, depending on if we have to store it or if we can put it in trailers, or the harvester, or whatever we got to do. We'll have to figure something out when we get to that point, because I'm not sure where we'll be. But we'll either start at when the field is basically full or done, or we'll be into the next season when we have to start planting and doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.